Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Carl. Welcome back to the dining room table. It means it's time for another hot sauce review. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing really okay and excited to get into this hot sauce review. So these sauces were a gift from a good buddy of mine, a coworker and friend. Picked these up for me. He got these for me at Christmas time. Actually, he got them for me back in July for my birthday as well. But because they are themed hot sauces, we were both big He-Man fans growing up, and he came across these when the Netflix He-Man animated series was coming out. So we got the Man-at-Arms Jalapeno and the Beastman Habanero. Like I said, he picked up those for me in July around my birthday, and I didn't want to open them because they're kind of collector's items, so I wasn't sure if I was going to open them or not. And so, throughout the course of the year, he kept asking me how the hot sauces were, and I kept telling him, I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to open them, just because I don't want to ruin the collectability of them. And so for Christmas, he bought me two bottles. He came across them again, and so he bought me a couple more bottles so that I could have tasters. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to taste those, and it's about 9:15 on a Monday morning, the end of January, the 31st, I guess. So we're going to be doing it with a meal prep breakfast before I go get my workout. Here is breakfast. It is, I'm dropping hash browns. So it's russet potato hash browns that I had actually cooked previously in the week and did home fries with. 150 grams of egg whites, one whole egg, one slice of cheese that didn't really melt very well, and then one Morningstar Farms sausage patty. Black coffee. Calorie wise, it's about 350, 400 calories, give or take. So the first one we're going to try is going to be the Man-at-Arms Jalapeno. Let's see, we got ingredients, if I can read them somewhere. Vinegar, jalapeno pepper, sugar, salt, garlic, xanthan gum, absorbic acid, blue number 1 and yellow number 5. So not the most natural, but coming from something that color, you would probably expect that. It's not 100% natural. I kind of had the feeling these would be very vinegary, just kind of based on what they are. So since vinegar is the first ingredient, I'm going to assume yes. It's got a very nice jalapeno scent to it. Doesn't smell spicy, like hot spicy, but it's got a nice jalapeno scent. Put a little on the spoon here. Got a little thickness to it. That's probably the xanthan gum. It's got some texture to it. It's not completely smooth. You can taste the sweetness of the sugar. You can taste the jalapeno flavor. There's no real spice. You can definitely taste the vinegar though. But that's not a bad hot sauce. It's not hot. There's no spice to it, really. Maybe just a touch. But there's not much to that one at all. But it's got a very good flavor. That'll be good on food for sure. And then let's check out the old Beastman Habanero. I guess I should read the ingredients on this one. Aged red peppers, carrots, onions, distilled vinegar, garlic, lime juice, salt, and xanthan gum. So a little more natural than the jalapeno. Nice, bright, orange-red color. Beastman was one of my favorite He-Man characters, so this is really cool. And they matched the color of the toy or comic book cartoon very well. All right, let's take a look at this one. All right, a little bit thinner than the jalapeno, but still got a little gumminess to it. You can smell the habanero. It almost smells like they have some cayenne in there. Very vinegary. There's kind of that habanero spice, kind of hits you on the tongue. Once the bite of the vinegar goes away, squirrel, literally. Once the bite of the vinegar goes away, you can get the heat. There's a little bit of spice to it. It's not overwhelming, but it is nice. Both of these are very nice sauces. This one I think would be a good for somebody who doesn't like heat but likes a nice jalapeno flavor. This one's got just a touch of heat, probably on the level of maybe like Tabasco, like the original Tabasco flavor, but it's got a habanero flavor. But it's got a nice heat. It's got a nice slow, kind of lingering burn, not overwhelming, not terrible. So both of those are very nice sauces. I enjoy those. Let's put a little bit of the, let's see how it goes on food. We'll taste a little bit of the jalapeno on some eggs and cheese. I think this will be very tasty. It adds a little freshness. Adds a little freshness to the dish. I want to say a little spice, but not really, but just a little extra flavor. I like it. Let's see how the habanero complements the food. I'm sure it'll be just fine. That really is a nice sauce. Like I said, once the punch of the vinegar goes, you can get the habanero flavor, you get a little bit of the spice. It's very nice. So that's the sauces. On to what else has been going on in life. Well, just things are kind of status quo. We're busy, steady at work. It's been a month since I've been back on the wagon eating and trying to exercise. I've been rucking 3 days a week. Haven't really started much weightlifting yet, but I've been, like I said, I've been getting my rucks in, and those have been going pretty well. I'm training to go do a hike to the Guadalupe Peak. I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos. That's the highest point in Texas. I want to say it's like almost 9,000 feet of elevation. So I'm in training to do that. So when I'm out doing my rucks, I'm really trying to figure out ways to mimic the elevation and really get my heart rate up. So what I've been doing is on Sundays, I do my base mile ruck, and that's usually like 3 to 5 miles. Yesterday I did 5, and that's the longest ruck I've done so far this year. And I'll add a mile to that every week or every other week just to kind of get a base. And then on Tuesdays, when I'm doing my rucking, I'm working on doing stair repeats so that I can get some climbing endurance. So I ruck a mile, and then my apartment complex, I live on the 3rd floor, so I walk up and down the stairs. It's 40 steps from top to bottom. So I do that twice, and then I ruck a mile, and then I come back and I do the stairs once, and then I ruck a mile, and then I'm done. And I'm going to add one set of stairs, for each set. So this week I'll ruck a mile, and then I'll do 10 sets of stairs, so like 400 steps or 200 steps, sorry. I'll ruck a mile, and then I'll do 200 steps, and then I'll ruck a mile and be done. And I'll keep adding stairs to that as my endurance builds to try and build it up. And then the last ruck of the week is going to be hill repeats. So I've got some relatively steep inclines. They're not very long, but some of them are short. They're kind of steep and short, and some of them are a little less steep but longer. And so on my hill repeat days, ruck a mile to get warmed up, and then 5 trips up and down the slope of the one that is short and steep. That's the entrance of the complex. And then I'll walk to the other one and then I'll do 5 repeats on the long steady incline, and I'll do that. Hopefully I'll start building on that one as well. So that's kind of my rucking plan, and then weight training is just going to be resistance training 2 to 3 days a week. I don't really have too much of a plan of that right now, but I'll get on that probably today. Sit down and figure out a workout routine. That's really it. I mean, kind of nothing super exciting going on. Kind of boring. Just working, staying steady. I was sick for a couple of days week before last. I could have swore I had the beer flu. I was sick as a dog. I had fever, chills, you know, all the flu symptoms. Just felt run down like trash. Did several tests at work. They do we have the rapid 15-minute tests. And part of our policy is if you get symptomatic, you come up and get tested, and then that'll determine how long you have to be off. Never was positive. After I started to feel better, I went and had like a PCR test. That came back negative, so it was either the flu or some other infection, but surprisingly enough, it wasn't the beer flu, so that's a good thing. A lot of folks at work have had it. My work wife and boss, she is just getting over it. She was out all last week with it, the week before her kids had it. So she's on the mend, and I'm happy to hear that. So yeah, but other than that, we're doing good down here in Texas. It's a rainy, crappy day today. I'm going to spend the day meal prepping and exercising, and that's really about it. What can I say about the He-Man hot sauces? If you run across them, they're very cool, especially if you were a He-Man fan growing up or are a He-Man fan now. Flavor-wise, I actually like the flavor of this one better. Heat-wise, the habanero, of course, has got a little more heat to it. They're both great sauces. I'm happy to have had them gifted to me, and now I have 2 bottles of each to enjoy or save. Either way, that's what I've got for today. I really appreciate y'all spending a little time with me. I'm working on getting a shaving video going. The overhead light in my bathroom has been burned out. Maintenance finally came and replaced it the other day because it was a non-emergency, so it took a little while. And so hopefully I can get a shave in and get it on film and post it for you. A lot of people have been commenting when they watch these videos that they missed the shaving video, so I'm going to try and get back to doing some of that as well. Anyway, I'll let y'all get on to the rest of your day. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. I enjoyed making it. No matter what you do, go spend some time with your friends and family because it is very important. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks again. God bless.